Exterior front of house. The problem. Scene 3. Casey slams his door shut as Joel approaches. Joel looks judgmental. Casey looks nervous. Got any aspirin?
Big night.
Didn't think I'd be getting a call, alright? You all set?
You never get out of the car. And who's that?
Ignore him.
What's going on?
Not sure yet. They walk toward the car and Alex pops the hood. So I gave her a bottle of water, but my best bet is she's passed out, the heat and all.
Her?
Yep. They open the trunk. What?
What is this? Why did you bring her here?
Calls? I dragged them up. Calm down, man. Joel looks down at her. His face displays a range of emotions as he shifts from one thought to the next.
Help me get her out.
I just drive the...
Grab her legs.
Interior bedroom, moments later. We're in chaos now. Casey and Joel watch as she groans and regains consciousness. She looks up at Joel with a combination of surprise and relief. He avoids her eyes. Joel? Casey looks suspiciously at Joel. Joel avoids his eye contact. Casey looks back down at the woman. She's been baking in the hot trunk for hours. Joel leaves the room, his anger on full display. Casey follows. He closes the door behind him. Weak, the woman tries to listen to their conversation.
You little prick.
The fuck's your problem?
She could have died.
Isn't that kind of the point? Joel reels in his emotions. He looks over at the door.
Not
Joel motions
here.
for Casey to follow. They walk outside. Exterior. Outside, continuous. Confrontation. The mood is tense. Joel and Casey continue to discuss the situation. Look, I don't see why you're so pissed at me.
No women, no children.
Casey understands.
And you bring a pregnant woman to my doorstep.
Hey man, I don't like it either. Job's a job though.
And then you bring whoever the fuck that is with you.
Joel's phone begins to ring. Joel looks at the caller ID. It reads Sean. Joel answers the call. Casey backs down. It's obvious he doesn't know what he's going to say. He waits for the caller to speak. Joel?
Sean.
You arrived yet?
I'm looking at him right now.
Oh good. Listen Joel, this one's a little different.
Yes. Your wife.
Business. What else?
What is this about?
I know your rule. And that Joel looks at the caller ID. It reads Sean. Joel answers the call. Casey backs down. It's obvious he doesn't know what he's going to say. He waits for the caller to speak. Joel?
Sure.
You arrived yet?
Yeah, I'm looking at him right now.
Oh good. Listen Joel, this one's a little different.
Yes. Your wife. What is this? This isn't...
Business. What else?
You know, I can't do this.
I know your rule. And that's why it has to be you. Joel's mind races as he listens. He catches a glimpse of Casey's gun. The kind of man who'd accept a job like this, well, they're animals. No, this needs to be done right, with respect. As you said, she's my wife.
And the child?
Huh. Yeah, the child.
What's this about?
Look,
this isn't like you.
The word seems to have an effect on Joel. There was a time when that word had real weight, you know? Meant something. Nowadays it's just as likely to be carried away by the breath that follows it.
I don't kill women.
Perspective, Joel. Woman doesn't mean what it used to these days.
What has she done?
Let me worry about that, alright?
I need to go. I need to know you've got all the facts.
Facts. Fact of the matter is, she's left me no choice. Huh. Yeah, the child.
What's this about? This isn't like you.
Loyalty. The word seems to have an effect on Joel. There was a time when that word had real weight, you know? Meant something. Nowadays it's just as likely to be carried away by the breath that follows it.
I don't kill women, period.
Perspective, Joel. Woman doesn't mean what it used to these days.
Well, what has she done?
Let me worry about that, alright?
Well, I need to know you've got all the facts.
Ah, the facts. Fact of the matter is, she's left me no choice.
I'm not going to do this.
You really are so
Sean?
self-righteous.
No women, no children.
How many wives do you think off themselves when their husband went missing and the bills started piling up? What do you think happens to the kids when mum and dad are out of the picture?
That's out of my control.
Right. Only maybe not. I mean, you're so fucking good at what you do, it almost encourages us to use you. You've become a consistent, viable option, my friend. Set on speed dial. Put him on.
Let's talk about this.
Put him on, Joel. The cat and mouse. Joel lowers the phone. He's noticeably flustered. He tosses the phone to Casey. Joel motions for him to answer. Casey answers. Yeah? You're up. This isn't the outcome Casey was hoping for. He looks at Joel and forces a smile. Joel sees right through it. Call me when it's done. Casey puts some distance between him and Joel. I just drive. That was the arrangement. I'm going to make it real simple. Either he kills her, you kill her, then him, or I kill you, then him, then her. Now, he has his principles, but I've got mine. I want them both dead. Sean hangs up. Casey lowers the phone. Joel waits for him to talk. Casey tries to process what happened. He wants me to do it. Casey takes a deep breath. He looks over at Alex. She smiles at him. He weighs up his options. Fuck it. I'll pull the trigger, but I'm going to need some help after.
No.
Just tell me how to get rid of them, once it's done.
No.
Hey, I'm doing you a favor, asshole. Joel's mind works overtime as he plots his next move.
Wait here.
Casey backs down, assuming he's decided to help. Interior bedroom moments later. The woman waits anxiously on the bed as footsteps are heard approaching. She tenses up as the door handle turns. Joel enters and closes the door behind him. How do you think I'm feeling?
Does he know?
Maybe. She sees the concern in his eyes.
He knows.
What are we going to do? The woman hesitates to say what comes next. It's yours.
I see.
That's it?
You could have told me.
It's not like I didn't try.
He wants you dead.
He said that.
He meant it.
I hate him.
Do
Joel,
you need anything? I'll get you some water. I need to think.
who's the other guy?
I'll handle it.
Joel leaves the room. Exterior outside, moments later. Deceiving. Casey is pacing back and forth. He looks up at Joel as Joel strolls over. The heat of the day is making everyone irritable. Alex grows impatient, waiting in the car. She twists and turns trying to see what's going on. I feel like I'm having a fucking anxiety attack or something. Joel softens his resolve. He takes on a more compassionate, strategic tone. Joel looks over at Alex.
Non alarm? I need to know she's not going to be a problem.
Let me worry about her, okay? Joel is concerned by his response.
She's pretty.
Casey begins to calm down. The change of conversation is having the desired effect. No, she's fucking perfect.
Would you put a bullet in her head? Would you put a bullet in her head?
You going to help me or not?
Think this...
Joel can see he isn't going to sway Casey. He weighs his options. Who's the other guy?
I'll handle it.
Joel leaves the room. Exterior outside, moments later. Deceiving. Casey is pacing back and forth. He looks up at Joel as Joel strolls over. The heat of the day is making everyone irritable. Alex grows impatient, waiting in the car. She twists and turns trying to see what's going on. I feel like I'm having a fucking anxiety attack or something. Joel softens his resolve. He takes on a more compassionate, strategic tone. Joel looks over at Alex.
No, long. I need to know she's not going to be a problem.
Let me worry about her, okay? Joel is concerned by his response. Casey begins to calm down. The change of conversation is having the desired effect. No, she's fucking perfect.
Would you put a bullet in her head?
Joel leaves the room. Exterior outside, moments later. Deceiving. Casey is pacing back and forth. He looks up at Joel as Joel strolls over. The heat of the day is making everyone irritable. Alex grows impatient, waiting in the car. She twists and turns trying to see what's going on. I feel like I'm having a fucking anxiety attack or something. Joel softens his resolve. He takes on a more compassionate, strategic tone. Joel looks over at Alex.
Have you known her long? I need to know she's not going to be a problem.
Let me worry about her, okay? Joel is concerned by his response.
She's pretty.
Casey begins to calm down. The change of conversation is having the desired effect. No, she's fucking perfect.
Would you put a bullet in her head? Think this through.
You going to help me or not? Joel can see he isn't going to sway Casey. He weighs his options.
We do this the right way.
Casey lets out a sigh of relief. All right, good, agreed. Joel looks at him as if to say, don't thank me. Alex, tired of waiting, leaves the car. Her presence irritates Joel. Casey is furious. What's going on? Casey looks over at Joel, urging him to give them some space. Joel goes inside. Interior kitchen, moments later. Joel is making a sandwich, nothing special, ham, cheese, mayo. He does it with a level of precision that almost elevates the mundane process into an art form. Casey and Alex enter. Nice, I'm starving.
It's for her.
Me? Joel gives Casey a look of disappointment. He is in disbelief with how careless Casey is with Alex. He looks at her with the kind of expression your dad makes when you say something stupid.
No.
Kind of redundant, don't you think?
You want her to suffer.
I just don't see the point.
We want her docile. She's on death row. This is the last meal before her execution. Better.
Casey's put off by the cold remark. Geez, lighten up, dude. What's it like? Alex is equally curious. You mean you've never killed anyone before? Casey shakes his head. Oh. What, and you have? Of course not. Joel watches them bicker with curiosity. He is perplexed by their relationship.
I'm sorry, who exactly are you?
Oh, we fucked last night and, he didn't want me to see his gun, but I did, and then I wasn't supposed to come, but here I am. Joel gives Casey a what the fuck look. Relax, crime is unisex. Get with the times, old man.
You know I could kill you. You've seen my face, where I live.
Only except you won't, because you don't kill women.
Right
Joel
now,
is irritated.
I'm feeling as if I can
That's
make
why
an
my man
exception.
over here had to step up in the first place.
Fucking
So,
cunt.
make yourself useful already. Enraged by her entitlement, Joel lunges at her. Alex screams without even thinking. Casey pulls his gun and places it against Joel's head. Enough! Joel backs down. He composes himself and grabs the sandwich.
She's
Don't
eating.
ever fucking touch me, sad old man.
She's eating the sandwich. I made it. She's eating it. This is my house.
Yeah, fine, whatever. You got any guns I need to know about?
I don't use them.
He's lying. You won't mind if we have a look around for ourselves then, will you?
Do what you like.
Joel storms off toward the bedroom. Casey motions for Alex to hang on. He follows. Interior bedroom, continuous. Joel enters the room carrying the sandwich. Before he or the woman can say anything, Casey enters. The woman looks to Joel for reassurance. He ignores her. Need to be sure. Casey looks over the room, opening drawers, searching but behind, underneath anything. Satisfied, he leaves. The sound of Alex and Casey searching the house continue off screen. Joel passes the woman her sandwich. She eagerly scoffs it down. It puts her at ease.
We have a problem.
She stops eating.
I'm going to have to kill him.
What about the girl? Joel looks at her stomach. She's almost due.
How long?
Any day now. Joel has an idea. A really bad idea.
Get some rest.